It's Alex Mack live at Alt 1049's Sunday Funday, our first one ever with Shaed. Thank you guys for being here.
Oh, we're so happy to be here.
You guys want to introduce yourselves real fast? It'd be great.
I'm Max.
I'm Chelsea.
Spencer.
So first of all, thank you for being here. I know you had a little bit of an issue last time getting here. Was it weather? Was it the plane, right?
It was the plane got canceled, and then we, very last minute, and then we tried to reschedule, and there were no flights available, I guess, because everyone had, it was insane. We tried to even, figure out if we could drive to New York and leave from New York. It was a whole thing.
See, they tried.
We tried so hard.
But honestly, it probably worked out better. It's a beautiful day.
Yes,
St. Louis is out and about.
Yeah.
You guys were out last night in St. Louis, right?
Yeah. We were. We actually came here for dinner.
Oh, really?
So we were we have a bunch of friends here, so we just were hanging out.
What was the bike shop?
The handlebar?
The handlebar place
nice.
too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are from the Virginia, D.C. area.
Yes.
Nice. I made sure I wore my 930 pin.
Nice.
So I was living in Richmond before. I was like, oh, they totally get it.
That's so awesome.
So you guys have a super interesting story as far as being a band goes, and I'm sure every interview you talk about it, but it is so interesting. So you guys have been friends, high school friends, right?
Yes, yeah. We didn't go to the same high school, but we met when we were in high school.
And so you guys are married, which is amazing.
Yes.
But you guys as a band all live together.
Yes. We can't forget Max, yeah.
And you guys are twins, so I gotta ask, Chelsea, did you have to learn how to speak twin?
Yes, yes, a little bit. Yeah, it's funny, when we first started writing together, they're so attuned to each other. It was interesting getting into that, but yeah, it's so much fun having twins. They're hilarious, yeah.
I have to imagine there's some sort of telepathy that you have to intercept sometimes. But that's good that you can do that.
Yeah.
But as far as songwriting goes, it has to be amazing for the band. Writing Melt the EP and living together, recording in the house, how's that going?
I mean, yeah, it's just an ideal situation. Because we can wake up and just go right to the studio and
I've got an idea, let's go do it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're really fortunate that we've been able to build our studio over the years and have a great little house and studio. I mean, it's really fun.
And I think that comes across in the music, when you can tell that you guys have history and real love for each other. I think that totally comes across in the music. It's so great.
Thank you.
Love the EP Melts. I do want to talk about that music video for a second. Shot in Charlottesville, I saw that. I used to live in Charlottesville, so that was
nice.
That was cool. But what an emotional song. From your experience with the record label and being forced to be creative, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. I was on a major label. I was a singer-songwriter, and I just didn't really know who I wanted to be or what kind of musician I wanted to be. And so it just talks about my experiences during that time and how I really, with the help of these guys, really got out of that situation and actually recorded my album in Charlottesville around that very area. So kind of happened perfectly that we shot the music video there as well.
That's so cool. Yeah. Well, congratulations on the success of Trampoline. That's insane. What was it like seeing your song in an Apple ad, the MacBook Air? We grew up. I'm assuming we're similar in age, but we grew up with those silhouetted Apple ads. Was that so crazy seeing that?
Yeah, it was really, really cool. Obviously, Apple having your song in Apple commercials is the most amazing sync that we could ever get.
Yeah, it was pretty wild the way that we even saw it, because we didn't even know what the song. We knew Apple wanted to use our music for something, but we didn't know what it was for.
So and
we hadn't seen. No, we saw it with everybody else. It was crazy. Yeah, we were driving. Chelsea and I were driving, and Chelsea was streaming it on her phone. The Tim Cook event where he unveils new products and everything. Yeah, and then Chelsea was Tim Cook was talking about the MacBook Air, and we were looking at each other damn, that'd be cool if Trampoline was in this. And then they aired the commercial.
Oh my god!
And we just lost it.
What a
and then we got home and Max was home. We were jumping up and down the whole day. So
I had 30 missed calls from them, and I was very concerned. I was what the hell? What happened? But yeah,
I gotta ask, did you at least get a MacBook?
Everyone asked that. No, we did not. Yeah, we did not, which would have been cool. Yeah.
I think Apple's done enough for us, at this point. So.
Yeah.
So love the EP Melts. When are we getting something new from you guys? Is it going to be different or?
We're working on our album now, specifically the next single, and we're working on a full length. We're really excited about it. We've just been writing a whole bunch of songs since we've been off tour, and so.
Yeah, you'll hear a new single very soon, though. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you say how soon?
In the next 2 months, for sure. Next month and a half. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully soon.
Cool, I'll take that. So who are you guys listening to now? Like you're on the road, you pull up your iHeartRadio app, right?
Right,
And,
absolutely.
So who should we be listening to? Who are you listening to?
I got two. I'm really into the new James Blake album, and I'm like pretty into the Casey Musgraves album.
So good. Yes, I agree.
I wasn't really sure like how I'd feel about it, and then I was hearing so much about it, and I'm like obsessed with the song Slow Burn right now. It's just like so nostalgic, and like I don't know, I just really dig it.
I would say that I am really into the new Khalid album right now. It is so good.
Yeah. A really cool artist that we also listen to is this band Parcels, and they're like very cool, kind of 70s inspired rock music that's just super groovy, and I would check them out too. Parcels, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we were hanging out in the kitchen last night, and we've got like an Alexa. Can you give us any advice on how to request Alexa to play your music?
Oh my God!
For a time, we're like, what do you try?
People have been saying this to us as well.
We tried like Shaed, we couldn't. We had to go in manually and be like, Alexa, come on.
I feel like sometimes people just say play Trampoline, or yeah.
You guys are more than just Trampoline, so we wanted to,
It was pretty funny. I mean, Amazon actually had one of our songs as Song of the Day too. So they're supportive, but we've got to get that straightened out. I mean, yeah, we got to get that. That's got to happen. Yeah.
That was the last straw. You just made us. You're forcing us to go out and get this done.
Yeah, right.
For anyone who's not sure, it is pronounced Shaed.
Yes, Shaed. Alexa doesn't know that just yet, but we're working on it. She will. Are you guys Game of Thrones fans?
I am.
Okay.
They have not seen it yet.
Like
So
any of it?
any of it.
Which is crazy. I know. We're like the only people, Max and I, who haven't seen it. Like
I know.
We gotta get on it. Yeah.
I know. I need to.
It's worth it. It's worth it, especially like on the road. Like there's
Yes,
a lot to
yes,
catch up on.
yeah.
So okay, are you caught up?
No.
Okay.
I started the first episode of this season, and I haven't been able to finish it, but I'm like dying to finish it.
Big episode tonight.
Yes. Yes.
So we're competing against Game of Thrones tonight. Is that what you're talking?
No. We scheduled the All 104.9 Sunday Funday, so we're gonna wrap up before Game of Thrones. So we're looking out for the fans. We appreciate you guys playing early. What about Avengers?
We are not. We haven't seen. I know that the last Avengers is. We have not really done the Avenger thing.
You know, me neither, and that's okay. But hey, the good news is no spoilers in this interview for Game of Thrones or Avengers, except for new music from Shaed in 2 months.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Sunday Funday. Really
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Yeah.